Cataclysm Mage PvP is a very touchy subject. A lot of people feel very sensitive to having to talk about Mage PvP because they are either one side or the other. It's much like politics. But when you think about it, I feel like over Cataclysm, I feel like mages deserve credit where credit is due. Even though, yes, I feel like the damage was taken a little bit too much out of scale with all of the percentages in the game. Like how I could pretty much stack, you know, 10 damage increasing percentages and output this big damage number that no one's ever done before. Cataclysm could have been a lot better. They could have done a lot more with the damage scaling system to make mages a lot more decent and respectable per se. But at the same time, when it comes to the players are the ones that were the epitome of finding these things out. Like, it wasn't exactly Blizzard's intentions to make mages how they were. It was the players that made them how they were. I am pretty sure that Blizzard didn't put in a tanking trinket called the Soul Shifted Vortex for the exact idea of a Frost Mage going into PvP with it and using the 3400 Mastery proc off of it. They didn't expect that. It's the players that find these things out, and that's why mages are what they are. And I know without this trinket, I likely wouldn't be able to one-shot people. I likely wouldn't be able to make this huge crit. But at the same time, it's not easy to do this. And I feel like people can really respect what it takes to be able to become that top character. Like, tweaking out a character is not exactly it's not exactly the best thing. Like, finding these things out isn't exactly the easiest thing, and it's all to the gamers that find it. And I really do. And every gamer knows that it's not easy to tweak out their character, but once they do, that's what makes MMORPGs fun, if you think about it. Once you have that top character, once you've done all the work, done all the instances, done all what it takes to become a top damage dealing, healing, tanking character, everybody knows that feeling. It's a feeling of victory. It's a feeling that you did a job well done. So that's how I feel about my mage, and I feel like people think that it's Blizzard's fault for that. It's really not. It's because of how you tune your mage. It's how you tune your hunter, your rogue, your warrior, your ret paladin, whatever. It's how you do that is what makes it the character that it is, and what makes it the damage dealing brute per se, and what it takes to put all this math together and have a positive outcome. World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria is a very high hope subject, and I feel like they've really taken a great step in the right direction. Even though in early stages of beta, or maybe throughout the beta, they did mess one or two things up, but the community did speak up, and a lot of things were controlled, per se. And I really do feel like a lot of people don't know what to think of Mists of Pandaria. They don't know whether that it's an awesome game or they just don't care. I've heard a lot of things like, oh, I don't care about pandas, but it's not really about pandas, if you think about it. It's really about the people you play with, as well as, for me, per se, it's more about what it takes to become one of the top players and to be a competitive player, because I'm a very competitive person. That's how I play MMORPGs, and that's why I love it. But when we get into the actual details of Mists of Pandaria, what I have to say about it is I'm really proud of Blizzard for taking out most of the damage percentages, and I feel like they're really proud of that decision as well. But I myself expect a lot more from Blizzard, and I feel like they do expect a lot more from themselves as well. And I really do hope that they keep stepping forward, and it's going to take a lot of work from their side, as well as gamers, to show them what they need to work on, because a patch every 9 months is unacceptable, and the gaming developers have already acknowledged multiple times that they want to increase more patches, updates, anything like that. So I'm really excited to see all of that and how it plays out. All in all, I love MMORPG games. I do. It's not exactly my life. I definitely enjoy other lively aspects, but World of Warcraft in particular has been one of my passions. And I've played it since 2004, which was 8 years ago. So I absolutely do love this game, and I would love to see it progress instead of regress. I would love to see people start playing again. I would love to see a lot more fun things happen. So I will see you guys all in Mr. Pandaria, and let's make it happen. Also, if you want to, you can go ahead and click the top left of the video, and you will be sent to Hodded's video, where he explains his thought process on druids in Mr. Pandaria and what he expects out of druids in his own point of view. So feel free to go check that out.